It is the Sports Fix here on Flow FM. Time for us now to head to the beautiful Riverina. Lots going on there, lots of sport being played there. Of course, Hume football. We'll be chatting with Phil Buffler to preview the round there tomorrow with the Flow Man as part of the Flow Friday Night Sports Show. But look, there's a special event going on for those involved with the Billabong Crows. And our resident pharmacist at Urana joins us on the line right now. Ben Brndusic, how are you, mate?
I'm very well, thanks, and I hope everyone else is going well also.
Excellent. Good to have you on. Hey, look, before we get to this Saturday and what's happening on the field, first of all, how's the I know you're the pharmacist there in town, but what about the season? What are you hearing? How's it looking up there? Are they getting the crop in?
No, everything's very, very good. Everything's very wet, which is the old saying, there's no money in dust, but there is in mud. So, no, listen, we've had a good couple of years, which is great. And everybody's getting stuck in, getting their winter crop in at the moment. So, but obviously all that stops come Saturday, and especially this weekend. We've got something special happening in town. So yeah, it should be a really big day. Obviously, whenever we play the Power, being our sort of closest neighbour, and there's a sort of a lot of cross pollination between the two teams with families and stuff and relations. It's always a really good day. But yeah, what we're about to speak about is going to make it even that little bit more special.
It will, and that will, I guess, enamour a few of our South Australian listeners as well. The fact that there is a pseudo showdown going on in football.
Indeed.
So they'll be coming to town, but there'll be a Brownlow medalist putting on the Crows colours and running around, and then he's got a function on that night. So who is the special guest that'll be roaming around there at Urana this weekend?
Yeah, we're extremely lucky to have the one and only Dane Swan playing for the Crows on the weekend against the CDHBU Power. So I strongly advise any Collingwood supporters or any Swanee supporters who live within 2 hours of Urana, please get in the car and come out and have a look at him on Saturday. We saw a little video he sent through to us earlier in the week. He looks in pretty good nick, and I think he's been playing a bit of footy with some other community clubs around the place. So yeah, we're very lucky to have him, and yeah, it's going to be a really big day for both our club and the Power, but also for the community. It'll be really fun, and hopefully it'll help us get a win. The Power have been quite good this year, and we're improving. But yeah, hopefully he might give us that little bit of extra impetus to get over the line in our local showdown.
Absolutely. Well, and the Crows had a reasonable start to the year. You mentioned one in round one, but I think Cole Can got hold of you guys a little bit last week. They're a pretty good side this year.
They are. They had a couple of their boys who had gone into the Ovens and Murray come back and play with them last weekend, which one being Josh Shields, and he's a very, very good player. But he's been at Colcan a long time, but has stepped up into the Ovens and Murray into Wodonga Raiders, but he came back out and played. But no, we were pretty ordinary against Colcan, so the boys will be looking to bounce back, and they're going to have to, because the Power have been exceptional this year. They've got plenty of power up forward through the middle, and yeah, we're going to have to really step up our game if we want to be anywhere near them, regardless of Swanee playing or not.
So to have the likes of Dane Swan come into the community for a weekend, and obviously this will drag a lot of bums on seats into the ground to watch the game, first of all, and then there'll be a function which we'll get to after the game as well that Swanee will be featured at. But I think it's fantastic that AFL players do this when they retire, get around and play some games in country leagues, get some excitement going. The one thing about Dane Swan, I don't think you have to be a Collingwood supporter to love Dane Swan. I'm certainly not a Collingwood supporter, but I love Dane Swan. I reckon he's fantastic for the sport. There'll be a lot of people that would think the same way.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're one thing. I think with footballers in any code these days is I think we're the characters in the game. We're seeing less and less amount of true characters in the game. And as you said, I'm not a Collingwood supporter either. Although I'm a Melbourne supporter, so we can talk football all you like. But I think he is someone who will bring people to the footy. He's an entertainer. He's the way he's interacted with our guys. It's been virtually, but he's obviously done his homework on a few of the boys and sort of been stirring them up a bit. So he's been really engaging, and from other clubs that we've had, discussions with who have also had him. He's been fantastic with the kids. So yeah, all of our young ones will it'd be great for them to see someone of that calibre playing on their home ground. It's really, really exciting. And listen, he can be a polarising figure, but from what I've seen, he's a wonderful, wonderful fella, and it's going to be a wonderful weekend for the footy club.
How good is it, too, to be able to play alongside a Brownlow medalist? But for CDHBU, someone's going to have to stand him. They'll learn a fair bit too, I reckon. So I think it's great for both clubs.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's always a special day when we play them, regardless of what's happening. And we've got a lot of the CDHBU guys are going to come to the Sportsman's Night after the game, so that'll be fantastic as well. But no, it's great to have someone like that around, and we're really looking forward to it.
Any tickets left to that Sportsman's Night afterwards?
There certainly is. There certainly is, please. So if you go to the Billabong Crows Football Netball Club Facebook page, there's links to it all over it there. Please just jump on, and I think there's a few seats left. So if you're interested, anybody who lives in the general vicinity, please jump onto our Facebook page, book yourself a ticket. It'll be a wonderful evening, and we sort of can't wait to get into it.
I wouldn't be wasting any time. Those tickets will go like hotcakes, I'd imagine. So, Dane Swan, the local showdown there, the Billabong Crows taking on CDHBU this weekend, followed by that Sportsman's Night afterwards. Hopefully, you'll be celebrating a Crows win, mate.
Oh, let's hope so. I mean, the AFL Crows are going quite all right at the moment. So, hopefully we can sort of show up this week and put in a strong performance, and hopefully Swanee will give us a bit of a hand and we'll get over the line.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, that's the footy this weekend. Just before we let you go, mate, we know the Uranic community's had it tough with the loss of the supermarket. How are you guys going up there? I know you've done a bit of work as the pharmacist there just to try and get a few odds and sods in extra than what you normally would. You all banded together, and what's happening up there with that? Yeah,
we have. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long road back. Listen, the community's been great. We've all sort of pitched in, people who are going into the bigger centres, getting stuff for people who don't have that mobility. We've had a couple of the supermarkets close by to us offer to do some delivery services as well. So it's all going to work itself out. Not as good as what we've had, but we're a tough, resilient community. We'll get through it, and hopefully, within the next 12 months, we'll have a nice new supermarket, and the Sissia family can move on with the rest of their life, supporting our community. And we're just making sure that they're looked after at the moment and that they're supported. But hopefully everything will work itself out. But no, it's been so far we're doing okay.
Good stuff, mate. And just for the locals there, they probably already know this, but the extra odds and sods that you've put in the pharmacy there that they may not know that you've got, that perhaps you wouldn't have been stocking at the supermarket beat up. What sort of things can you go in and pick up there?
Things like we've got extra deodorants. We've got shampoos, conditioners of all shapes and sizes, cleaning products, dishwashing, washing machine type stuff. So toilet paper, tissues, all that sort of stuff, toothpaste, whatever. So we've increased our range, and everyone's been thankful for what we're all doing. So we're all pitching in, and hopefully, come not too long, we'll get our supermarket rebuilt, and we can get on with it.
No doubt. So you'll be able to spruce yourself up ahead of Saturday night. Get there, watch the footy, and then stay for the Sportsman's Night. Ben, great chatting with you, mate. Enjoy.
Thanks very much for the call, Jace. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone.